exactly? When Pevensies. Oh, nice. Well, suppose we'll make room for you.
Of course we will. We'll find rooms for them. Now let me see. You will be Beaver, and Susan, and Edgar.
No, Edmund.
I beg your pardon, Edmund. And Lucy. I'm Professor Kirk. This is my house, and behold, this is my housekeeper, Mrs. McCready. I find it wise to obey her in most things. And these are the maids. Ivy, Margaret, and Betty. I hope your stay here will be happy and exciting.
Thank you, sir.
Now I'm off to hide in my study and work, so I will say goodbye. Mrs. McCready will show you to your rooms.
This way, children. The young ladies will sleep through here.
And the young gentlemen.
Through the blue door. And mind your head. Now, don't go running off. Dinner will be served shortly.
Thank you very much.
Goodbye. Thank you.
Well, we've fallen on our feet, no mistake. This is going to be perfectly splendid. That old chap will let us do anything we like.
I think he's an old dear.
Oh, come off it. Don't go on talking like that. Like what? And anyway, isn't it time we all got some fresh air?
Trying to talk like mother.
And anyways, it's raining outside as it is.
Do stop grumbling, Ed. 10 to 1. It'll clear up in an hour or so, and in the meantime, we're pretty well off. There's a wireless and lots of books.
Not me. I'm going to explore in the house.
This must be an enormous wardrobe. This is very weird. Why? It's just like branches of trees.
What's so good about it?
What are you doing up so early? I was trying to catch the white stag. I missed her. Again.
Well, don't give up. The white stag will bring you good fortune if you catch her.
Oh,
It will take more than good fortune to help any of us.
Oh, poor dear. He's in a bad mood. Our dad broke last night.
It's more than that. It's this blasted cold weather. I'll never get used to it.
no. But it's always cold weather in Narnia, Miss Eva. There's nothing to be done about it. Maybe there is something to be done.
And what's that, Centaur?
We could all hope and pray that a Jew king will soon return.
We keep hoping and praying, but he hasn't been seen for years. Not in my time, or even in my father's time.
We must have more faith.
I think the Centaur is right.
I think so too.
Well, I think. I think we should break up this meeting in a hurry.
Why is that, Mr. Beaver?
Shh! Listen! Come on, you! No more stolen!
It sounds like Fenris all. Oh, that scoundrel.
Oh, we'll be in trouble if we're seen by him.
Mr. Beaver's right. Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
they scatter swiftly. On the arrival of Fenris, captain of the Green Secret Police. Come on, Holt. Don't go standing there.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry.
Who are you?
My name is Lucy.
Bruce. Are you a daughter of Eve?
Oh, what?
Daughter of Eve? A human.
Of course I need.
Good. Alright, my man, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Tumnus.
I'm very pleased to meet you, Mr.
May I ask, oh Lucy, daughter of Eve, how do you come into Narnia?
What's that?
Why, it's this place. All the lands that lie between this lamppost and the great castle of Cair Paravel on the eastern sea is Narnia. Did you come from the wild woods of the west?
I climbed through a wardrobe in a spare room.
If only I'd studied geography harder when I was a little fun, I should no doubt know all about these strange countries.
But they're not countries at all. It's just out there. Well, at least I thought it was. It's summer there.
In the land of spare room.
Yes.
Summer. Well, to be truthful, it is always winter here in Narnia, and it has been forever so long. But we shall both catch cold if we stand out here talking in the snow any longer. Daughter of Eve, from the far-off land of Spare, where eternal summer rains are often brights into your wardrobe. How did we, if you came into that tea?
Thank you, Mr. Tumnus, but I was wondering whether I ought to be getting back.
It's only just around the corner. But look, you wouldn't find her toast and sardines and cake.
Fair enough.
Ah, well, then if you take my arm, Daughter of Eve, I shall be able to hold the umbrella over breakfast. This way, just across this clearing here, is my humble abode. You might find it nice. Right, you says. Thank you. Tea for you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Tumnus. You're a very nice farm. I'm very glad that I met you.
We'll do music, then.
Your music's so lovely. It makes me feel warm and sweet.
No!
What? What is it?
It's not true.
What's not true?
I'm not a nice fawn. In fact, I'm a very bad fawn.
Oh, Mr. Tumnus, you're the best fawn I have ever met.
How could I be when I work for her?
Her? Who?
The White Witch, that's who. She calls herself a queen. And she's the evil ruler over Narnia. She's the one that makes it always ridiculous. But she never lets us have Christmas.
What do you do to the witch?
Kidnap her. We're supposed to kidnap innocent children and bring them to her.
I'm sure you would do nothing of the sort.
I am doing it. This very moment.
What do you mean?
I'm supposed to take you to the witch.
But you won't, will you, Mr. Tumnus?
If I don't, she'll cut off my tail. She'll saw off my horns. She'll turn me into a stone statue with her magic wand.
Maybe she won't know that I was here. Will you please let me go home?
Of course I will. I didn't know what a human was like before I met you. But now that I know you, I can't give you up to the witch. I'll take you back to the lamppost. From there you can find your own way back to wardrobe in the land of Spare.
Thank you, Mr. Tumnus.
We must go as quietly as we can. Woods are full of her spies. You ever forgive me for what I meant to do?
Of course. And I hope I don't get you in dreadful trouble on my account.
Very well, Dr. D. May I keep your handkerchief as a reminder of our pleasant visit?
Certainly.
Very well.
It's all right. I've come back. Oh, no, you
hiding and nobody noticed. Time longer than that if you want people to stop looking for you.
But I've been gone for hours and hours. It was just before dinner when I went to the wardrobe. Tea, and all sorts of things happened.
Don't be silly, Lucy. We only just left a moment ago and you were here then.
No, Susan, it's a magical wardrobe. There's a wooden slide, it's snowing, and there's a fun and a witch. It's called Narnia. Go on, go and see the inside. Go, go, go.
It's just an ordinary wardrobe. Back of it. Jolly good host, Lou. You've really taken us in.
But it wasn't a hoax at all. Really and truly. There just a moment ago, I promised.
Oh, come down, Lou. That's going a bit far. That's your joke. Hadn't you better drop it now?
Perhaps we should talk to her. She's never made up stories before.
Why does it always rain here?
Let's make the best of it. How about a game of hide and seek?
Yes, I'll be it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The others think I'm telling a lie. Maybe I am. I wonder if Narnia and Mr. Tumnus wasn't a dream after all.
She thinks like Susan. Very quiet for that. Lucy! Lou! I know you're here. Lucy, you're crazy. It's just a big, old wardrobe, like any other big, old wardrobe. It's dark, stuffy, and cold. Cold. It was warm and wool.
You there!
Who? Me?
That's you! Kneel in the presence of the mighty ruler of Narnia!
But I am kneeling.
Lower! That's more like it.
What, pray, are you? My name is Edmund.
Is that how you address?
I'm sorry, Your Majesty. I repeat, what are you? I don't know what you mean, Your Majesty. Are you a great overgrown dwarf that has cut off its beard? Oh, no, I've never had a beard, Your Majesty. I'm a boy. A boy? A boy? Did you hear that dwarf before?
He must be the son of Adam, Your Majesty.
Looks more like a Tell me, boy, how did you enter my dominion? Through a wardrobe. I just opened the door and I was here. Or to the world of men. I have heard of such things.
This may ruin everything.
Easily won and so is easily dealt with. Poor child. How cold you are. Come sip at me. Dwarf, bring us something warm to drink. It is dull, son of Adam, to drink without eating. What would you like best to eat? Time is time. Shall we?
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Tell me, there aren't any other of you humans in these parts and just for fault. But you don't have any other brothers or sisters, do you? Yes. Between her and Peter. Just 4 of you? 2 sons of Adam, 2 daughters of Eve, no more, no less. Yes, I suppose that would work. Son of Adam. I should so much like to meet your brother and 2 sisters. Will you bring them to me? I'll try, Your Majesty. Bring them to my castle. It's between those 2 hills.
No, but then you might forget about your brother's sisters. A king can always use servants.
Well, I mean, I suppose I could bring them. But could I have one more piece of textual light?
No! No, you must wait until next time. Oh, Edmund, don't tell the others about me just yet. I want them to be surprised when they see me. Until then. Edmund? Oh, Edmund! So you got too! Isn't it wonderful? And now
I see you're right, it is a magic wardrobe. I'll say I'm sorry if you like. Where on earth have you been all of this time? I've been looking for you everywhere.
If I had known you were going in, I would have waited for you. Dear Mr. Tumnus, the father, and he is very well. The White Witch has done nothing to him for letting me go.
The White Witch? Who is she?
Oh, she's a perfectly terrible person. She calls herself the Queen of Narnia, although she has no right to be at all.
Who told you all this stuff about the White Witch?
Why, Mr. Tumnus, of course.
You can't always believe fun saying.
Why not?
Everybody knows it. You can ask anybody you like, but it's pretty cool sport standing here in the snow. Let's go home.
Yes, let's. Oh, Edmund, I'm so glad you got me too. Now that we've bolted into Narnia, the others will have to believe us.
I hope none of us spies saw us this time. I feel so much better about everything. Starting now, I'm going to turn over a new leaf. I'm going to become as much...
Aha!
No.
Tumnus! Bound for Lord Beavers Den!
Tumnus! Your treachery has been detected. You had a human in your very grasp. And you let her go. The Queen will deal with you, Tumnus the traitor. I order this house destroyed. You won't be needing it any longer. Betrayer of the Queen.
Betrayer of the Queen!
This document shall serve notice to other traitors. Holt.
Your turn.
May have the same notion as you. Take him away.
18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25.
Peter! Susan! It's true! Edmund has seen it too! There is a country beginning through the wardrobe! Go on and tell about it!
What's this all about, Ed?
Yes, Ed, do tell us.
Ah, yes, me and Lucy have been pretending that her stories about the country and wardrobe were all true. Just for fun, of course. There's nothing there, really. That's the problem with kids nowadays. They're always...
Now look here! Shut up! You've been perfectly beastly to Lou. Ever since you started on about this wardrobe nonsense, and here you go playing games with her and setting her off again. You did it simply out of spite.
I thought...
You didn't think anything at all. It's just spite.
Do stop it! It won't make things any better having a row between you two. Let's go find Lou.
Look out! Here comes the McCready and the whole gang with her!
Bother those Jewels!
Wait, there's no one else.
And through here, you'll see that we only have this one room. I believe this wardrobe was taken from the professor's home in London. He had it made shortly after his mother, I believe, recovered from his terrible illness. I honestly don't know why it's so tattered around. It smells like mothballs. But through here, you'll see the grander entrance into the ballroom where we have 18 chandeliers. And quite
There's something sticking in my back.
And isn't it cold?
Now that you mention it, it is cold, and hang it all, it's wet too. What's the matter with this place?
Oh!
What's the matter, Susan?
I'm sitting against a tree. And look, it's getting light. There.
Jove, you're right. Look, there and there. It's trees all around. What is this place? It seems as if we've gotten into Lucy's wood after all.
Do you believe me now, Peter?
Yes. I apologize for not believing you. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too, Lou. Now, what do we do next?
We don't explore the wood, of course.
Well, it's pretty cold. What about we on some of these now?
They're not ours.
So no one would mind. It seems as if we wanted to take them out of the house. We wanted to take them out of the house. Where are we going anyway?
The blue ought to be blue. Goodness knows she deserves it. Where will you take us, Lou?
About going to see Mr. Tumnus. His nice home that I told you about. His house should be just past this bend. Mr. Tumnus!
Oh, what's this? The former occupant of these premises, the Von Tumnus, is under arrest and awaiting his trial on a charge of high treason against Her Imperial Majesty Janus, Queen of Narnia, Chatelaine of Cair Paravel, Empress of the Lone Islands, etc. Also of comforting Her Majesty's enemies, harboring spies, and fraternizing with humans. Signed, Fenris Ulf, Captain of the Secret Police.
Mr. Tumnus.
Long live the Queen. Who's this Queen?
She's not a real queen. She's a horrible witch that always makes it winter here in Narnia.
Oh, it doesn't seem safe here. What about just going home?
We can't just go home. Not after this. It's all in my account that the poor Fawn got in trouble. We must try to rescue him.
Suppose Lucy's right.
Oh, very well. Where shall we look first?
Now how about we find something to eat?
Shut up, you! You're always thinking about your stomach.
And you're always thinking about your clothes, and your hair, and how you look.
Well, if I looked like you...
Please, you too! Stop acting like brothers!
Rustling in the trees.
How about we go to that castle over there, between those two hills?
Perhaps it will be warmer there.
What's that?
Nothing, scaredy cat. Let's go.
Who's that?
Are you the sons of Adam and the daughters of Eve?
Well, some of them.
Quick, follow me. We're not safe here.
What means?
Many of the forest creatures are our friends, but some are on her side, if you know what I mean. Now, please.
How do we know he's a friend?
Here is my token.
Oh, it's my handkerchief. This is the one I gave Mr. Tumnus.
Mr. Tumnus dropped it so that we would know to expect you. Now, please, come quickly. We must get you safely to our king.
Your king.
Aslan.
Aslan.
The very name makes me feel brave and adventurous.
Name sounds like a delightful strain of music to me.
It makes me warm. I feel like summer.
Gives me a bad feeling.
Ed! What is wrong with you? You're acting so strangely.
How else are you supposed to act in a strange place? I say we go to the castle.
I say we go with Mr. Beaver.
I too.
And I.
3 against 1, Ed. Come on.
This way, quickly. Mrs. Beaver, we're here. I found them, the sons of Adam and the daughters of Eve.
I have some dinner for you all. Fresh from the smokehouse outside.
I there to his delight.
What, dear?
He said it's perfect. He's delighted.
Please, will you tell us what happened in Mr. Tumnus?
Well, that's a very, very bad business. I'm afraid it means they've taken him to her castle.
What do you mean?
Well, I can't say for sure, but one only has to take one look at that place to know what she does to her prisoners. Every inch of it is covered in statues. Creatures she's turned into stone.
But we must try to rescue him.
Yes, my sister's right, Mr. Beaver. This bond saved her. Isn't there anything we can do?
Oh, it's no good, son of Adam. No good you're trying anyway. Although, now that Aslan is on the move...
Aslan, please tell
Yes.
us more.
Please, why, Aslan is the king. He's the lord of this wood. He'll settle the White Witch all right.
But won't she turn him to stone too?
Turn to stone? If she can stand on her own 2 feet and look him in the face, it'll be the most she can do and more than I expect of her. Why, just listen to the prophecy. Wrong will be right when Aslan comes in sight. At the sound of his roar, sorrows will be no more. When he bares his teeth, winter meets its death. And when he shakes his mane, we shall have spring again. Certainly not. Aslan is a lion, the great lion. And we have heard that he may be in Narnia even as we speak. Rumor has it he's headed to the stone table.
What does this have to do with us?
We still don't understand the prophecy.
But you will. Listen to the rest of the run. When Adam's flesh and Adam's bone sits at Cair Paravel's throne, the evil time will be over and done.
What's Adam's bone?
Well, it means humans.
You're the first humans ever to come to Narnia.
Well, what about the witch and the dwarf? Aren't they human?
Oh, no. She'd like you to think they're human, but they're not. They're evil, through and through. Not a drop of human blood in them.
This Cair Paravel you mentioned, how many thrones are there?
4, 2 for the sons of Adam.
And two for the witches.
And when they are filled, it will mean the end of the witch's reign and her life.
2 and 2.
You are the 4. Wait, weren't there 4 of you?
Edmund?
Where could he have gone?
Perhaps to get some air.
Maybe he got ill. We haven't looked well since he's gone.
Wait a minute. You mentioned the witch and also a dwarf? We knew nothing of a dwarf. Is there such a person?
Yes, he drives the witch's sleigh.
That means Ed has met them.
He's probably well on his way to our castle by now.
Then we must go there and stop.
No! No. You mustn't go near the witch!
She will turn you all to stone with her magic wand.
But we have to get Ed back.
What do we do?
If Aslan is indeed in Narnia, we can ask him what to do.
Then we shall set out for the stone table, first thing tomorrow.
No, the moment Edmund tells her that we're all here, she'll set out to catch us this very night. We must all get away from here. There's not a moment to lose!
Very well. I shall go and tell them that. Meanwhile, if you value your life, stand still, or you will be turned to stone. Like the others in the courtyard.
You mean they used to be alive?
Yes. Until they crossed Your Majesty and paid the price.
Well, I'm sure they were all bad to the queen, or she wouldn't have turned them into stone.
Where is the little fool? How dare you come home? Did I
did the best I could, Your Majesty. I just wanted you to know that they're here, in Narnia. I'm sure I could bring them to you after the event to see Aslan.
Never speak that name in my presence again.
I'm sorry, Your Majesty.
So, he has arrived, has he? Where are your brother and sisters now?
They were at the home of the Beavers, but they may be well on their way to the stone table to meet Aslan.
We must capture the children before they reach that creature.
Captured? But why?
Quiet, you! I shall never allow the prophecy to come true, never! Better so, go ahead of us and overtake the children before they reach the stone table. Kill anything in your path.
I hear and obey, my queen.
Dwarf, tie the hands of this human behind his back.
With pleasure, Your Majesty. Could I have one more piece of textual item? You said that.
No! We must be off. Move. Move!
You'd best keep to these paths as much as possible. She'll have to stick to the top 3 kilometers later. I shall be nearby.
Oh, who are you?
A friend, a servant of Aslan.
Do you think we can trust her?
Wait. What's that sound?
Could it be the witch's sleigh?
You wait here. I'll go see.
Oh no, she's caught him!
It's all right. It's all right. Come out, Mrs. Beaver. Come out, sons and daughters of Adam and Eve. It's all right. It's not her. Oh, this is a real nasty note for the witch. It seems her powers are already crumbling.
What do you mean, Mr. Beaver?
Didn't I tell you that she's made it always winter and never Christmas here in Narnia? Didn't I tell you? Well, just come and see.
I have come at last. Oh, the powers of the witch have kept me away for some time now. But lately I've begun to feel stronger, more like myself. That is why we are making our rounds again.
Well, they say that Aslan is on the move.
That must be the answer. Well, are you ready for your gifts? First, Mr. Beaver, I have repaired your dam and mended the leak.
Why? Oh, thank you.
And Mrs. Beaver, in the room next to the smokehouse, I have left for you a brand new sewing machine.
Oh, God! Yes, thank you!
And Centaur has not forgotten you, friend of Aslan. Here is a new musical instrument for you. Well, Peter, son of Adam, these are your presents. They are tools, not toys. The time for their use may be near at hand. The sword and the shield are yours. Bear them well. And Susan, daughter of Eve, these are for you. Use the bow only in time of great need. And, thank you, blow this horn if you are ever in trouble, and help of some kind will come to you.
Thank you, sir.
And Lucy, younger daughter of Eve, in this bottle is a cordial made from the juice of fire flowers. If you or your friends are ever hurt, just a few drops will restore you. And this dagger. Defend yourself. But use it only absolutely Well, we must be on our way. We have many more stops to make yet tonight. Oh, but it is good to be working again. A Merry Christmas to you all.
And long live the Jew King!
Long live Aslan!
Oh, and we must be on our way too. But we must travel quietly and cautiously. The witches' spies are everywhere. And the gifts of Father Christmas may well be needed before this journey is through. Come, this way!
What is the meaning of this? Speak, vermin! Or do you wish my dwarf to find you a tongue with his whip? What is the meaning of this gluttony? This waste? This self-indulgence? Where did you get all these things?
Please, Your Majesty, we were given them. If I might be so bold, Your Majesty's very good help.
Who gave them to you?
Father Christmas.
What? He has not been here. He cannot have been here. How dare you? No. Wait. Say you have been lying, and even now you shall be forgiven.
He has.
Don't, please don't. As for you, let that be lesson enough to ask favor of spies and traitors. Look, there's a rosin! What is that lovely smell? Could it actually be spring flowers?
Oh, no doubt about it. Oh, spring is in the air.
Must be getting warmer. When we stopped for a rest back in the meadow, we took our coats off and forgot to put them back on.
So we did.
Look!
He's here. He's here at last.
Don't speak to him.
Very well. Aslan, we have come.
Welcome, Peter, son of Adam. Welcome, Susan and Lucy, daughters of Eve. Welcome, Beaver and Beaver. But where is the other son of Adam?
He has tried to betray his brother and sisters, and has joined the Wicked Show, Aslan.
It was partly my fault, Aslan. We were arguing, and I may have set him on the wrong path.
Well, all shall be done to get him back. But, meanwhile, let a feast of celebration be prepared in yon pavilion. There will be food and drink in abundance there. Peter and I will join you momentarily. Son of Adam,
Yes, Aslan.
look far into the distance where Narnia meets the sea. There is a castle.
I see it.
It is Cair Paravel of the Four Thrones. If the prophecy is to be fulfilled, you, your brother, and your sisters shall sit in those thrones. I show it to you because you are the eldest and will be high king over the rest. That castle is your goal. When you are there, the evil time will end.
Mr. and Mrs. Beaver explained it to us, but what about Edmund? What if the White Witch? Father Christmas told us about if something terrible was happening. Susan, what's going on?
Stop! He's coming this way! Behind us!
Can you tell who or what it is?
It looks to be
I'm afraid it is.
Send us off, Captain of the Witches' Secret Police!
Will you do something to stop it?
No, but you will.
He does it!
Me?
Stand back. Let the prince win his spurs.
Well, so the great Aslan has returned. Oh, my queen will be very interested in this news. But before I go, the mighty one, I'd like to test my strength. Are you so afraid of Fenris' oath that you designate a mere mortal to fight in your stead? Oh, I will make short work of him, just as my queen's army will dispatch you and your coward crew in the wink of an eye. Let's start before
Well done, my son. You have given the beast a mortal wound. Let us hope he reaches the witch before he dies.
Why, Aslan?
So that all of you can follow him and rescue the other son of Adam. Do not fear. Your strength will be in your numbers, and also in your faith to accomplish the task. He went in that direction. Quickly, follow him.
What is this?
Queen,
Fenris, who has done this horrible thing to you?
the other son of Adam, at the bidding of Aslan.
No! Do not dare speak his name!
He is here, the stone king.
My captain? Fenris! Slay him!
All the prophecies should have come true!
No! There are 4 bones of Parley. Only we are occupied. Prophecy can never be filled, and he can never rule over Narnia.
Then we should do what we have to do at once!
Prepare the victim!
No, please, what are you going to do to me?
The same as your wretched brother did to my beloved captain. We're outnumbered. Quick, we must hide.
Wait.
Is he dead? He's all right. Feeling. Where are the witches and dwarves?
Quick, let's get the one back to Aslan.
Dwarf. We must summon our allies to meet us as soon as possible. Call the ghouls, the boggles, the ogres. Bring forth the cruels, the spectras, the hags. This is war, and we shall fight for an aim in mind to end forever the name of Aslan.
I'm worried, Aslan. We should have gone with the others to help rescue Ed.
No, do not pretend to losing more children of Adam and Eve. I have every confidence in those who follow the wolf.
Listen, they're coming back. It's Edmund Is Rescued.
I couldn't tell. Yes, it's it.
Good job, my old friends.
What happened?
Ed, are you all right?
The queen, I mean, the witch, it was awful.
It's all right, my son. You are among friends now.
You're Aslan?
Yes. Come with me.
Please say more. Whatever it is, it will be the right and proper thing.
I wish I could hear.
It's only for them to know.
Whatever he's telling you, you will never forget it.
Here is your brother. There is no need to talk to him about what is past.
I'm sorry. Oh, we're glad you're safe. Beaver.
Come back, brother.
Look! Someone's coming!
Look, they're trickers on my flank!
Fall back, everyone!
The Queen desires safe conduct to speak with you.
Queen of Narnia, indeed! Of all the chief!
Peace, Beaver! Tell your mistress I grant her safe conduct on condition that she leaves her wand behind at that great oak. That way she can play no magical trick.
The magic she plans has no trick. What did she possibly want here?
She's up to no good, I tell you.
There she is.
You have a traitor there.
His offense is not against you.
Have you forgotten the deep magic that lies within that very table of stone that stands beside us? You know the magic that was put into Narnia at the beginning of time. You know that every traitor belongs to me, and that for that treachery I have the right to kill.
No, you can't.
And so, that human traitor is mine. His life is forfeit to me. His blood is my property.
Come and take it!
Fool! Do you think you can rob me of my rights by mere force? Your master knows this. He knows that unless the law is obeyed, all of Narnia will be overturned and perish in fire and water.
It is true. I do not deny it.
Aslan, can't we do something about the deep magic? Isn't there something you can work against it?
Not against the Emperor's magic, but I will talk to the witch.
You mean the Queen?
Shut up, you toad!
Peace! Peace! Fall back, all of you!
Edmund?
Why did we ever leave that wardrobe? I wish we could go back.
So do I, but I don't think we can find the way. At any rate, we're needed here now more than ever.
This bastard is awful! What are they even talking about?
Easy things, boy.
If anything succeeds on Aslan, we'll fix it. Never doubt you,
The witch has renounced her claim on your brother's blood. Edmund is free!
Now gather our forces. The time is at hand. One more thing. How will I know your promise will be kept?
You know that when Aslan makes a promise, it will be kept! Now leave!
Aslan, what did she mean? What promise did you make?
Do not be concerned with that. Now everyone, you must move away from here at once. Go to the fields of Verona. There you shall camp tonight.
Won't you stay here with us?
No, I am needed here, Peter. The witch has business in these parts. And when she has finished, you and the others must be prepared for anything. Perhaps even a battle of life or death.
Won't you be here to fight with us, Aslan?
I can give no promise of that. Now go, everyone. You will need a good night's rest to be ready for whatever tomorrow may bring. Please, go at once.
Behold, the great liar! Bind him fast! Let him be shamed!
Why, look, he's only a second son after all!
This is what we were afraid of.
The brutes! Now tie him up! one, you fool! Did you really think by sacrificing yourself you would save the human traitor? Not only will I kill you in his place as promised, but I will return and kill the boy as well! In that knowledge, despair, and die! Aslan is mine! Victory is mine! Narnia is mine! Now follow me, and we will set about finishing what little remains of this war. It will not take long to crush the human vermin. Now that the great fool, the great cat, lies dead! Oh, unfair. It seems to have He's gone. He might have at least left the body. As the witch brothers too. What does it mean? Is it more magic?
Yes, it is more magic.
Aslan? Are you not dead? Dear Aslan.
Not now.
But what does it all mean?
It means that there is an even deeper magic than the witch knew. Before time began, another law was written. It says that when a willing victim who has committed no treachery,
Like you.
like me, is killed in the place of a traitor,
Like Edmund.
like Edmund, the stone table will crack, and death itself will start working backwards.
Like now!
Now the time has come for our final battle against the witch and her evil forces.
We must hurry, Aslan. The witch and her army are looking for the others at this very minute.
Then we shall add more soldiers to our own army.
Where will we find them?
At the witch's castle,
What are they doing now?
nothing. At the moment, they are only stone statues, but I will breathe the breath of life into them, and they will be made whole again.
Do you think Mr. Tumnus will be there?
Was he an enemy of the witch?
Yes, because of me.
Then I am sure he is there.
Why can't we just see Mr. Tumnus again?
Have you seen the girls this morning?
No, nor did I see Aslan. I'm worried. Where could they be?
What is that? It's the witch and her army. This could be the end of us.
What do we do? What happened? There's a lot go down without a fight. Take the dagger. Lucy left it in my care. If today is indeed to be our last day, let it be marked with valor and honor. For Narnia!
wounded.
Mr. and Mrs. Beaver, it's so busy to see you again. Yes, I tell you, being a snow statue is no fun at all. It's wonderful to be back. Oh, my God.
Do you think Edmund knows about the rainbow with the witch?
Oh, hush, no, of course not.
I think he ought to know.
Oh, surely not. It would be too terrible for him. Imagine how you would feel if you were him.
I still think he ought to know.
Rise, Sir Edmund.
As kings and queens of Narnia, we must always achieve what we set out to accomplish.
Our brother's right. Before we pursue the White Snake further, I suggest we remove our robes and crowns. They do not become torn or damaged in your privilege.
Yes. Leave them here until you're ready.
This lamp on the post breaker strangely won me as though I have seen it before. In a dream.
I would say, it seems to me that a strange adventure lies on the surface.
Well then, in the name of Aslan, let us pursue the adventure that may fall to us.
Then let us press on.
Lucy, please don't go running off by yourself.
Edmund, you should pursue her. Susan and I shall stay here and keep a lookout.
Agreed. Lucy, please come back. I can't find her. Lucy, where are you? Lucy,
Are you two all right?
What's going on?
where are you?
I'm here.
Wardrobe?
Wardrobe. I'd forgotten all about it.
Yes, you do. go find the professor, Peter?
Yes, suppose we should.
Professor, do you think we'll ever find our way back to Narnia?
No, I don't think it'd be any good trying to go back through the wardrobe door. Of course you'll get back to Narnia again someday. What's a king and queen in Narnia? Always a king or queen. Don't go trying to use the same route twice. Don't talk to me, child. And don't mention it to anyone else, unless you find they've had adventures of the same sort themselves.
How would we know?
Oh, you'll know all right. Odd things they say from their looks. Let the secret out. Keep your eyes open. Bless me. What do they teach them in the schools?